Hello and namaste. Namaste, my tribe. I'm here to talk to you about oral health. What happened to me, what you can do about it, and how you can power your own mouth and get a wonderful smile, strong teeth, inflammation-free gums, and having your dentist be proud of you. Well, I'm Hilde Larsen, and I'm a health and mindset coach. I'm a detox specialist, and I'm an author, I'm a speaker. I'm a life enthusiast, most of all. And I'm here because I genuinely care about health. I've been through hell to get where I'm at. I was diagnosed with severe rheumatoid arthritis. I was diagnosed with Lyme's disease. I was diagnosed with severe ulcers. I was bedridden for years. My journey has been very, I would almost say complex, so complex that I woke up to simplicity. So let me talk about your mouth. Let me share a little bit about my story first, really quick, and we'll get to it, okay? So I was the regular you, which were eating probably what a lot of people are still eating: meat, dairy. That's mucus forming, and it's leaching calcium from your bones, meaning your teeth. So if you're eating a diet that is very acidic and mucus forming to your body, and you're walking around with kidneys that are not filtrating, so contact me if you want to know how to start filtering your kidneys. You need to filter out your lymphatic system, but always first stop what's hurting you. I was eating this diet. I was losing calcium, meaning my teeth were hurting from it. How did I notice? I had to have crowns put on. I had a root canal done because my teeth were cracking. And also, I'm from the generation, which sadly I'm not alone at, where they just drilled every tooth in there and they put a lot of mercury in. So if you know anything about health, you'd want to get that out. And I did that. I wanted to get that out years and years ago, before I got so sick. So this is more than 12, 15 years ago I got my mercury out. But that's very strenuous on the teeth, and you need new fillings. And can you imagine if the teeth are very porous, with that they crack easily? It's like having osteoporosis in your teeth, very fragile. So, but this was my teeth looking good on the outside, and that's kind of the trap. And that goes for everything that has to do with your health. Health, my friend. You can look amazing. My hair looked good, my skin looked good, I was fit, I was slim, I had a great cardio. I was a spinning instructor, I was an aerobic instructor, I was a fitness instructor, I had my own business. I had 2 businesses. It didn't help. And it didn't help my teeth thinking I was healthy. Now, when my teeth started cracking and I had all that work done, I thought that was, part of a regular regime, which most people do, right? Now, after I started healing my body, of course the teeth are going to get stronger, okay? So this is the part of the story I want to get to with you. Because if you stepped up already to raw food diet, which I highly suggest, all of my clients are on a high fruit raw diet. I want to work you towards the fruit. Why? Because that's where the healing's at. And let me recap that from my story. So, I started on a vegan diet. I went over to being more and more raw. I was still high fat, but I was, working it, and I was being told what to do by my guides, by my spirit. And I recognized truth when I heard it. So when I started going all fruit, I just jumped right in. I was introduced to Dr. Robert Morse. He became one of my amazing friends. And I knew that I was called, back to nature to take care of me. I just didn't know what it was going to do to my teeth. I didn't know that my enamel would hurt, that the gums would recede. Everything that I thought was going to be fixed was falling apart. The tricky thing is, was it falling apart, or was it showing me who I really was? You see, there are 2 parts to this. One is when you start detoxifying, your body's going to show you your weaknesses. Okay, so it's going to show you where you are. That's one thing. The other thing is when you start pulling on those acids, and if you don't know right now what I'm talking about, watch some of my other videos. So go to my website, inspiredbyhilde.com, and read up on all the material that's there. Okay, I even have a free ebook that you can download from my website called Transition to Raw. Or watch all the other videos in here, or contact me for one-on-one mentoringship, which of course I recommend. I mean, I had a mentor. Everybody wanting to go somewhere good have a mentor. Any successful person has a mentor. Okay, so who's yours? Anyway, so my teeth were falling apart, partly due to me not knowing a proper oral hygiene protocol, which I'll tell you mine right now. I'll tell you why my dentist came to me and said, please, Hilde, tell me what you're doing. I need to know because I've never seen whiter, cleaner, healthier teeth. And it didn't start out like that. I went to her in the midst of this and she said, what are you doing? Your gums are inflamed, your gums are receding, and you're losing enamel. So I stepped back. She said, well, we could put you on meds and, you have a beginning of the itis, something that actually just runs in my family, like the genetics again. Both my parents have the receding gum thing that, you create pockets of inflammation and ultimately they have an operation, which I wasn't going to settle for, of course. So I thought, okay, so we have the two parts here. I had learned that I was pulling acids now into my mouth, which is this is why so many people see this. And they come to me and they said, Hilde, after I started eating so much fruit, the fruit is hurting my teeth. Well, not necessarily. Again, the two parts. One part, you're pulling the acids out of your gums, out of your system. You can even feel it in your mouth. When you start to detoxify, your tongue goes white, your teeth might feel more coated, not because you're eating more crap, but because it's coming out of you. So it's not nature that isn't perfect. It's us that is so messed up. So we need to navigate through this. Now the second part was this. I was, that was the time when I was eating salads. I was eating salads. I was pouring lemon over that. I was literally chewing on lemon on top of my own acidity. Not a good idea. I did not know that I should drink my juices with a straw to protect my teeth during this phase. I did not do that. I used regular, quote unquote, toothpaste, what I'd always done. Not only is it toxifying you, it is literally at least not helping you in any way protecting your teeth. So, what did I do? Step one first. I asked my dentist, I said, give me 30 days. I'll come back, I'll show you all of this be gone so you don't have to worry about my health, I don't have to worry about my oral health, and we'll all be happy. She said, fine, I trust you. Try it, Hilde, see what you can do. So, I did some research and I started number one, oil pulling. I oil pulled twice a day, putting coconut oil in my mouth together with turmeric and essential oils. And let me tell you why. All those three things. The coconut is going to take care of the bacteria. It's also an oil that when you swish it in the mouth, it pulls toxins out of your gums, out of your whole head, actually out of your whole system. Is what the information says. This is a very old Ayurvedic Indian practice, not something that I came out, up with. Obviously not. Even though I did make an oil pulling challenge for my membership site. I mean, together with everything else that I have in all of my methods. So, if you want to join that, it's, you'll have all of it. But anyway, so I put coconut oil in my mouth, about a tablespoon. I added about a teaspoon or a small teaspoon of turmeric powder because I knew that turmeric had two properties that I wanted. Number one, it will whiten my teeth. So even if it's a messy yellow and you don't want it on your clothes, you could have it on your sink, you know, if it's metal, but if it's plastic, you know, any other, I wouldn't even put it on wood. So be careful with that. But your teeth, shiny, bright, and white. And it takes care of inflammation. Now, I mean, can you top that? Well, if you want to, for breath, you can add some peppermint. If you want to calm your mouth even more, you can add some lavender. I used to add clove. I also use a little bit of myrrh now and then. I use tea tree oil, a drop once in a while. You could use thieves. That's a Young Living blend. And that in itself will do magic for your mouth. Now, the first thing I did, of course, before starting that regime was to, number one, get a glass straw. So you drink with a straw, always. And I didn't put, you know, lemon right into my mouth like that. I protected my mouth because I knew that during this transition, and this is important for me to tell you, this is not the food hurting you. I am now talking about the transition period of when you're the acidic one. Your body is just not even trying. Your body is literally responding to your actions of cleansing, or when you're allowing it to cleanse. So it's doing its job. So thank you, body, for doing that. Thank you for showing me my weaknesses. I did that. I brushed my teeth twice a day. I flossed after every meal. And importantly, I rinsed my mouth with clean water after each fruit meal that I had had. And I stopped grazing. Excuse me. Because it's easy to graze on amazing fruits and vegetables. You know, you just want to eat a little bit here and there. No, so I didn't do that. I let everything rest. I let my mouth rest. Okay? So that was what I started doing. Then I added this regime, and I even added a personal toothpaste, which I made myself. Now, I could list that for you, but it's easier for you to just go to my blog on inspiredbyhilde.com. Under my blog, it says blog. You'll have the whole recipe if you're not a member. If you're a member in the membership chat, you know, just ask me and I'll write everything down for you like I always do. So that's what I did. And I realized, number one, I was in full control of my mouth. And it didn't even matter everything that had happened to my teeth previously. They were now rebuilding. I came back to my dentist and she said, oh my God, not only don't you have the inflamed, you know, pockets or anything like that anymore, I've never seen cleaner, whiter teeth or a healthier mouth. And I am, you know, stoked. I'm in awe. Please tell me what you did. So that's the happy ending of me having a typical situation in my mouth where my teeth were cracking, where I had to do root canals and crowns. And if you ask me now, do I have a root canal? No, I don't. Why? I pulled it out. That's me. So if you have a lot going on in your mouth, remember this. Your mouth is a very important part of your health. It is a part of your body that we very often neglect. I don't want you to neglect your mouth. So get your situation sorted out on a positive note. At the same time, step away from what's hurting you, what's creating the acidity in your body. So if you have a situation in your mouth with less than optimally shiny, white, strong teeth, then step up and change your diet first. Then know your stuff so that your teeth doesn't hurt when you transition, when you go through cleansing. Now, my teeth are strong, the enamel is back. I don't have any problem chewing on whatever fruit I want. I don't see any reactions from my body because I went through that cleansing. There aren't that many acids being pulled out of my mouth anymore. Okay? So I hope this helped you. And if you want to know more about what you can do to get amazingly healthy on every level, you watch the rest of my videos or go to my website, inspiredbyhilde.com. Become a member, just sign up and get in the program. You can also work with me and have me as a mentor. I mean, if you really want this, that's what I would do. So we'll talk more soon. And leave comments below. I love comments. And if there's any topic that you think that you would benefit from me sharing about, just post it for me. I love new topic ideas. So, namaste and happy health in your mouth. Happy shining wife teeth.